Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we will be making strawberries, chocolate covered strawberries. That will be white chocolate and milk chocolate. We will be using almond bark, as you see we got from Walmart. And we will be using these delicious strawberries. You can get them from anywhere, but I got these from Sam's Club. As well, today we'll be using a variety of sprinkles. You can get them from just about anywhere, Walmart, Joann's Fabric, or my favorite, Hobby Lobby. But you can get these just about anywhere. I'll be using some cupcake picks because I'm making cupcakes as well. And I might place this inside the strawberry box. Now this is my almond bark that I broke up into pieces. Basically, I did wash and sanitize my hands. But this is the pieces. I broke it up. I didn't break them up too individual, but this is what they look like individually. Okay, you break them up. And you add a little bit of shortening to them. I've lined my table with wax paper after I sanitized and wiped it down. So if you want to learn how to make these strawberries, keep watching. Alright, I've added my shortening, as you can see right here. And I'm going to place it into the microwave in 30-second intervals. Stir, 30-second intervals, stir. And keep on until the almond bark is melted. Alright, so while the chocolate is melting in the microwave, I'm going to wash my strawberries off several times. I'm going to put a little bit of lemon juice in the water and rinse. You hear the microwave going there. So I will rinse them, let them soak a couple seconds or minutes, and then I'll rinse again. Alright, so I'm just about done melting this. There's a couple chunks. I'm going to keep stirring until the chunks are all melted, and I will probably put it back in for maybe another 2 or 3 seconds, or just keep stirring, and the heat from the chocolate around will melt the chunks. So I've come over to the sink and I have put the berries in a wash pan that I only use for strawberries, and I put a little bit of lemon juice in there. I'm going to let them sit for about another minute, and then I'm going to rinse, repeat several times to make sure that I've gotten all the impurities off of the strawberries. As you can see, there's things floating around, so you want to make sure that you wash them very well. This is why you want to wash your strawberries. You see all of that? It came off of the berries. So you want to wash and rinse them thoroughly. And then what I've done is I have picked them up, rinsed them off again as I place them into a colander lined in paper towel. Now I'm going to dry each one individually so that I can, so that when you dip them in the chocolate will stick. You want to even clean up under the leaves. Those are pretty. Okay, now I have washed and dried all of my strawberries individually. Now you will need quite a bit of paper towels to dry these off, as well as you're constantly washing and drying your hands when you start the chocolate process, because the chocolate gets, over your hands. You can choose the option to wear gloves, but I continuously wash and sanitize in between each task. Now that's a little time consuming, so you can decide, what would be best for you. So we're going to start dipping our strawberries. Okay, now the reason for the toothpicks is so that you can use it to dip your berries. What I've done here is I have took the toothpick, pulled the stems up, and wrapped it around. I'm missing one here. And then what I'm going to do, I have also placed my chocolate into this mug. It's kind of deep so that I can get the berry fully covered. And you just kind of dip while you're holding the stems. I like my berries fully covered. Just kind of slowly. Then you pull it out. You kind of shake it, the excess off a little bit. And some people don't scrape the back of theirs. I do, so I don't have a big puddle. For me, it's a little less time consuming than to wait very long, especially when you're in a crunch. By the way, happy Valentine's Day to everyone. I'm doing this about 6 o'clock in the morning. Then I'm going to place that there. Let me know what you guys are doing today for your sweethearts. So I'm just going to continue this process for all these berries. I'm also going to make chocolate covered. I'm only doing about, milk chocolate. I'm only doing about 6 of the white so I can give my box some variety. But just keep watching and I'll show you some end results. Okay, we're getting ready to do the same thing with the milk chocolate almond bark. This is what I'm using. Again, great value from Walmart. This is what it looks like once you break it down into smaller pieces, and that's so that it melts faster. And we're going to melt it again in 30-second intervals. We're going to microwave for 30 seconds, stir, microwave for 30 seconds, stir, and complete the process until it's nice and creamy. We're going to add a little bit of shortening to thin it out. And just want to show you some of the berries that we've done with the white strawberries. We put some rose gold sugar on them. Those turned out really pretty. We're going to decorate and drizzle some more. And I will show you some of the process for that as well as the final results. Keep watching. Okay, now I have melted the chocolate. This is the consistency you should have. Nice and runny. All right, and I have dumped some of it into this cup so that I can dip the strawberries, and it'll be a nice deep finish. So once again, I have wrapped the leaves around my toothpick. That one keeps stubborn. I'm going to dip it into the chocolate. Get that leaf to behave. Just dip it all the way in. Sorry, my hand is in the way, guys. Dip it, kind of move it around a little bit. Pull it back out, shake it off. My leaf kind of got cut there. I'm going to get a toothpick and pick it up. I'm going to scrape the bottom a little bit and place it. Again, some people don't like their, they don't scrape the bottom of their berries, but I don't have a problem with it. They do leak sometimes, but what you can do is sometimes I double dip them. We're going to repeat that process over and over until we got all these berries done, and then we're going to decorate. Now you guys see how those are glossy? Those are still wet. I just dipped those. And then the ones that are dry, see how they're not glossy? That's how you tell if it's pretty much ready. Now because I'm doing so many and it's kind of cool here where I am, I don't have to stick them in the refrigerator because of the time I'm taking. But to speed up the process from going from this to this, you can put them in a refrigerator for about maybe 5 minutes, freezer for about maybe 3-4 minutes. You know, just depending on the temperature. So we're not done yet. We still got some more to go. Those are my sprinkles and everything in the background.